But thanks to Donnell, he would survive. Aww. And thanks to the staff at the shrimp basket, he would never be alone again. They started by bringing his gumbo.
This is so cute. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, we understand that men build the infrastructure of society and are generally awesome and good. And we really celebrate men because we could not have the society we have without men. So today we're going to watch men be heroes. But before we do, guys, there is a link in the description. That's a Google form. And if you fill out your email and your phone number, I need to get information from you guys about where we can do our events. So if you want us to come to a city near you, fill out the Google form in the description.
A rescue reunion with hugs all around. A South Florida city honors the man you see pulling this teen out of the Sunny Isles beach surf. CBS 4's
I'm going to start crying. Oh, no.
Aurelio Ortega shares this life-saving story.
Wiping away tears, Rose Sirius walks up to the man credited with saving her life when she nearly drowned and gives him a big hug. The city of Sunny Isles Beach presented Javier Fernandez with the Medal of Valor for coming to Sirius's rescue when she was drowning 2 weeks ago at the Newport Pier. Fernandez was having lunch with his wife and baby when he heard screams from bystanders and quickly jumped in the water to save Sirius.
As I was under the water, I thought my life was actually over. So when I opened my eyes and then I saw all white and then I was like, wow, this is it.
When Fernandez jumped in and grabbed her, he tells us the current pulled them both back. You can see her going under. Minutes later, Fernandez dragged Sirius onto shore where it appears she was not responding until he turned her on her side and Sirius starts to move again.
I was in the sand and then I didn't know what happened, who saved me.
And since that day, she's wanted nothing more than to meet the man who saved her to thank him. That chance came Thursday when the city of Sunny Isles Beach presented Fernandez with a medal and arranged for Sirius to surprise him.
My heart was beating fast.
I'm going to start crying. No. Oh, this is so heartwarming.
It was like seeing someone I've always known who I hadn't seen in a long time.
I will never forget him till the day my life is over on this earth. I will never forget what he did for me.
Aurelio Ortega.
That's the thing. Men are so sacrificial. Like they will risk their lives for someone else.
CBS 4 News Tonight.
All right, let's see this next one. Man who drove off bridge to save baby didn't think twice. How do you drive? Okay.
Hero whose bravery saved a baby from a watery grave. Today, Jonathan Bauer stepped into the spotlight at a news conference.
She had flipped over on her stomach and her face was in the water.
It happened on a bridge in Ocean City, Maryland, when a multi-car collision left this pickup dangling precariously over the concrete barrier. The force of the collision ejected the 18-month-old girl out of the vehicle and into the water of this bay. That's when another motorist got out of his car and without hesitation climbed over this barrier and dove into the chilly waters to the rescue.
When I looked over, I saw the car seat and some other items, and then about 6 feet away from the car seat was the little girl. She was on her back, completely floating, head completely out of the water, arms moving, legs kicking. And a little pink dress.
We got two in the water, the vehicle hanging off the bridge.
Oh my God, does he have a baby?
I popped up, swam over to the girl, lifted her out of the water, and looked at her. Her mouth was open, her eyes were semi-open, and then I put her against my shoulder very high and aggressively patted her on the back. And within seconds, she spit up a bunch of water.
Boaters saw the incredible rescue unfold. The hero climbs up the ladder and hands the child over.
See, men are so, they're so selfless. They really think of themselves last. I don't know if it's their biology or just how they are.
Firefighter paramedic.
This is getting me emotional today. I don't know.
Ryan Womer was one of the first on the scene. You sought out the hero. Why?
Yes, I had to go over and shake his hand. I had to see who took the jump and made the plunge, for lack of a better term, to save this child. Without his heroism, she wouldn't be here.
The courageous hero wanted to remain anonymous until he knew for certain that the baby was okay. Bauer appeared at the news.
No, do you know what? And that's the thing of white guys. Oh my gosh, look at the families. They're so proud. White guys in particular, they don't care about credit. They don't. They just want it to have a good job and they want it done.
Conference with his wife Wendy and daughter Ava, who stood on the bridge and watched her father leap into the water feet first. She choked up when she recalled her father's heroic dive.
Probably the scariest part of my life, seeing my dad jump off the bridge.
Doug found this reaction. Why do you have me crying today? I don't need that.
An American hero, humble, even as he accepts everyone's thanks.
Wow. Okay, let's see. All right. Why a Cincinnati bride's landlord walked her down the aisle.
Bride and groom exchanged.
Men they're such creatures of routine. They do the same thing. Like, they literally do the same. So cute. Oh my God, that is so adorable. Oh my. Okay, let's see. New Jersey state trooper stops retired cop who delivered him as a baby. Okay.
Our series, A More Perfect Union, aims to show that what unites us as Americans is far greater than what divides us. New Jersey state trooper Michael Patterson pulled over a retired officer earlier this month. Michelle Miller shows how that chance encounter actually led to a reunion that was 27 years in the making. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. It's the moment every driver dreads, being pulled over by a police officer. And while Trooper Patterson began the traffic stop with great roadside manner, it ended with a twist neither man expected.
How's it going today? I'm all right, thank you. New Jersey State Police, license, registration, insurance card.
With his body cam rolling, Trooper Michael Patterson pulled over a white BMW for what he thought was a routine traffic stop.
I grew up in Piscataway.
After some small talk, retired police officer Matthew Bailey realized they were from the same neighborhood and had crossed paths before, thanks to the trooper's mom.
I was in labor and didn't realize it. Before you know it, I'm on the bed and Michael's head is crowning.
Every birthday, Michael's mother recounted the story of how an officer helped his dad deliver him at home.
I went out years ago. It was the first baby I delivered was that house. That's why I always remember the address. At the house, in the bedroom. Oh yeah, by myself. That was me. That was me. Get the hell. That was me.
I'm like, wow, is this really happening right now? I just extended my hand. I said, sir, that was me. That was me. My name is Michael Patterson. It's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for helping deliver me.
So this is the home where Michael was born and raised.
Matthew, Michael, and his mom had a chance to return to the scene of his birth 27 years later.
What was going through your mind?
At that point, I didn't have any children of my own. I had never seen it, experienced it, and I was just trying to recall academy days of my training.
They train in the academy for this?
A brief segment, much too brief.
Yeah.
But the reunion of the families almost didn't happen.
I'm not thinking about, hey, why don't you get out of the car? Let's take a picture together. That's not going through my mind as a trooper. But I drove over to his house. It wasn't far from the car stop. And I wrote him a note. I left it on his door. I said, sir, my name is Michael Patterson, the trooper that just stopped you. My family suggested that we take pictures together. So, if you don't mind, just give me a call at your earliest convenience and maybe we'll connect.
He got that picture and a lot more.
I haven't been there yet.
Try it. It's good.
I'm grateful to Mr. Bailey for coming to assist. And everybody asks why I don't get so upset. I get upset because I honestly don't know what would have happened had they not come to my aid. So I just want to tell Mr. Bailey I appreciate him coming.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To my aid.
It was my pleasure. Great experience. I think a greater power somehow made that meeting happen. And I'm not sure where it's going to take us. And I'm willing to go on the journey.
We're definitely going to stay in touch because this is a special relationship. I'm sorry. It's a special relationship and it was meant to happen. Things just don't randomly happen like that.
Yeah, some people might call this serendipity. What do you call it?
Purpose.
Yes.
Purpose indeed.
How cute is that? Okay, let's see. Let's see the next hero. We got firefighter who saved baby, watches her graduate. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna.
The room was full of smoke, hot smoke. Another 20 seconds and it would have been a different outcome.
For some reason, it just doesn't really feel like me. I mean, that's obviously me, but it's just really hard to believe sometimes. Really emotional. I don't really know how to describe it. I guess they're happy tears, just to realize that, some things could have gone wrong.
Started out a little bit rough and then she's made it all the way through high school now. So she's successful and happy. So I think that's perfect.
Is beginning their new lives as husband and wife. But when their families got together this weekend, they celebrated both the future and a life-changing moment 20 years ago. Lee Woodruff shows us how a police officer's quick thinking back then allowed the bride to see her big day come true. Lee, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Well, Captain Joseph Barca has been on the Yonkers police force for 45 years. In that time, he's saved over a dozen lives and helped rescue victims trapped at Ground Zero. But it was one rescue of a small baby that this cop says is the highlight of his career.
At a Chicago park on Saturday, the Hamida and Salah families had everything. Great food, games for the kids. Some relatives traveled as far as the West Bank to attend the wedding weekend. But the honored guests, Joe Barca and his wife, drove from New York to see the young bride, Shamila Hamida.
You have your family here for a barbecue. How does your family treat Joe when they see him?
They love him. They're excited to see him. Everybody is like, they couldn't wait for this day just so we can see him and his wife, Helen.
He's really more than a guest of honor.
Oh, yeah. He's like a second father. He's not just a friend or a hero. He's family.
It was December 1993 when Sergeant Barca responded to a call at this house.
A radio call came in of a child not breathing.
Shamila's older brothers, Ahmed and Ali, remember the day in vivid detail.
I remember my mom yelling on top of her lungs for my father, Shema, Shema, Shema. She's not breathing, she's choking, lifeless.
Took the child from the parents, checked for vital signs, found none. I jumped into the back seat of the car with the baby, still doing CPR for the ride to the hospital.
By the time they arrived, her throat was cleared. Her heart began beating again. Baby Shema was breathing on her own.
Her dad expecting to hear the worst from me. And I said to him, "Do you hear that baby crying?" And he says, "Yeah." I said, "Well, that's your baby crying." And he just broke down from there.
Bahia Hamida is Shema's mother.
Can you still remember that day?
Yeah. When I remember, I cry. I cry.
But at least it's happy tears now.
Yeah, thank God. I'm thankful for him too.
Joe and Helen never lost touch with the Hamidas. After the family moved to Buffalo, they treat Shema like a daughter.
Every year, they've never missed my birthday. And for Christmas, they always send a card and a check and a letter, and they're just so sweet. It's a thought that counts, really.
What did you think when you got the news of Shema's wedding?
I said, "Not my little baby. Of course I'll be there."
Yesterday, Joe honored that promise to see her walk down the aisle.
As a policeman, you've seen good and bad.
Here's the thing, men are just so sacrificial and selfless, and they love being needed, and that's why they're taken advantage of. Not in this, obviously, but that's why they're taken advantage of, is because they love feeling needed.
Where does this one rank, this story?
Oh, this one ranks up on top, and I go out there for a reason, and the reason is to help people.
It makes me want to save people's lives the way he saved my life. Maybe I can be in people's lives 20 years later, just as he was.
She might get that chance. She recently graduated from nursing school, and Joe and Helen Barca have 3 grown sons, a teacher and 2 police officers in Yonkers, just like their dad.
Okay, guys. All right, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who is a man that changed your life and saved you, potentially? So put in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.